Have you ever wondered why some ancient healing secrets have disappeared from our modern knowledge? Simple, safe remedies our ancestors used for hundreds, even thousands of years? Today I'm revealing one of those secrets, a special combination of two familiar ingredients, probably sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. Is this folk medicine passed down through generations, or is there real science behind it? And why does this mixture work even better than expected? The answer might surprise you and even make you rethink much of what you've believed about health and healing. What I'm about to share in the next minutes could completely transform how you think about castor oil. Especially if you're over 60 and facing increasing health. What you'll learn in this video. 1. The powerful combination, how castor oil and baking soda work together and their historical significance. 2. Prostate health, how this remedy can reduce nighttime bathroom trips and improve prostate function. 3. Joint pain relief, natural ways to reduce inflammation and improve mobility without medication side effects. 4. Digestive health, Martha's story of overcoming lifelong digestive issues with this simple remedy. 5. Safety information, important warnings about who should avoid this remedy and potential medication interactions. Let's start with the first part. Part 1. The powerful combination. In 1943, during World War II, soldiers in muddy trenches relied on a small bottle of golden oil for more than just a cooking ingredient. It was in their survival kits. Castor oil was used to heal wounds and keep military machinery running smoothly. This ancient remedy goes way back. Castor oil was found in Egyptian tombs and was even used by Cleopatra to brighten her eyes. What makes castor oil so effective is a compound that helps reduce inflammation and improve circulation. Over the years, despite all the advances in medicine, it's proven to be a trusted healer. Now let's talk about an incredible combination. Castor oil and baking soda, something most of us have at home. Here's the simple recipe. 2 tablespoons of cold-pressed castor oil. Look for the best quality. 1 teaspoon of aluminum-free baking soda. A small glass bowl, avoid plastic. Mix the ingredients gently until you have a thick paste. This mixture can last for up to 3 months if stored in a cool place. For best results, make a fresh batch each month. And don't forget to date the container. You may wonder, why add baking soda? Here's the magic. Castor oil is slightly acidic, and baking soda is alkaline. Together they balance the pH, which allows your skin to absorb them better. But that's not all. Baking soda also opens up your pores, allowing the castor oil to work its magic deeper in your tissues. It's like baking soda helps the castor oil get where it needs to go faster. Fred, a neighbor of mine, tried castor oil alone for knee pain with only mild success. But after switching to this combination, he called me just days later, saying he could walk up a flight of stairs without pain for the first time in years. Part 2. Prostate health. Picture this. It's 3 a.m. The house is silent, except for the soft ticking of that grandfather clock in the hallway. You were in the middle of a wonderful dream about fishing at your favorite lake when suddenly that familiar sensation hit again. For the 3rd time tonight, you're making that long walk to the bathroom, trying not to wake your spouse. This midnight marathon isn't just happening to you. Right now, across America, millions of men over 60 are doing the exact same bathroom shuffle. What's really happening inside your body is that your prostate, a small gland about the size of a walnut, has been slowly growing larger over the years. It's so common. By age 60, about half of all men have it. By 85, that number jumps to a staggering 90%. As this gland enlarges, it squeezes your urethra like a garden hose being pinched, making it harder to empty your bladder completely. That's why you feel the need to go so frequently, why your stream isn't what it used to be, and why you're getting up multiple times each night. The real culprit isn't just the enlargement, it's the inflammation that comes with it, making everything more irritated and sensitive than it needs to be. This is where the castor oil and baking soda mixture becomes nothing short of remarkable. Remember that special compound I mentioned earlier, ricinoleic acid? It turns out it's one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory agents, especially when it comes to deep tissue inflammation, like what's happening with your prostate. When this compound reaches the tissues around your prostate, it does something fascinating. It helps activate your body's own healing response by stimulating what scientists call your lymphatic system. Think of your lymphatic system as your body's cleanup crew, reducing swelling and carrying away waste that's contributing to the inflammation. What makes the baking soda component so crucial for prostate health specifically is its ability to help alkalize the surrounding tissues. You see, inflammation creates an acidic environment. Think of it like a tiny fire burning, and baking soda helps neutralize that acidity, literally cooling the fire from the inside out. Dr. William Harper from Johns Hopkins University put it this way: what many men don't realize is that chronic inflammation of the prostate isn't just uncomfortable. It creates a cycle that perpetuates itself unless interrupted. Our mixture is that interruption, the circuit breaker that helps stop the cycle. Now I'm going to show you exactly how to apply this remedy for maximum benefit to your prostate. You'll need your prepared castor oil and baking soda mixture, a piece of clean, 100% cotton flannel cloth about the size of a hand towel. Old t-shirts work perfectly. A small sheet of plastic wrap or a plastic grocery bag, a heating pad or hot water bottle, an old towel you don't mind getting a bit oily. First, warm up your castor oil and baking soda mixture slightly, either by placing the container in a bowl of warm water for a few minutes or by warming it between your palms. You want it warm, not hot. Next, lay your old towel on your bed or couch where you'll be lying down. This protects your furniture from any oil that might seep through. Now fold your cotton cloth into a rectangle about the size of a paperback book. Pour about 2 tablespoons of your warmed mixture onto the cloth, allowing it to soak in but not drip. Here's the important part. Lie down on your back and place this cloth directly on your lower abdomen, right below your belly button. This is directly above where your prostate is located. Cover the cloth with the plastic wrap or an open plastic bag to prevent the oil from staining your clothing. Then place your heating pad on low or medium setting or hot water bottle on top. Now, relax for 30 to 45 minutes. This is the perfect time to listen to music, catch up on your favorite TV show, or even take a nap. Do this 3 times a week, preferably in the evening before bed. Let me tell you about my buddy John from the VFW Hall. John was a Navy veteran who spent 20 years serving our country. At 67, he found himself avoiding road trips, movie theaters, and even his grandson's baseball games because he was always mapping out the nearest bathroom. "It's embarrassing," he told me over coffee one morning. "I haven't slept through the night in 3 years. My doctor wants to put me on medication, but the side effects sound worse than the problem." John was skeptical when I shared this remedy with him. He actually laughed out loud and said, "You want me to put what, where?" But desperate for relief, he gave it a try. The first week, nothing dramatic happened. By week 2, though, something started to shift. Then came week 3. John called me on a Sunday morning, his voice different, energized. I slept from 10 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. without getting up once. First time in years. My wife thought I'd died. I was so still all night. What John experienced wasn't just better sleep. It was his body finally getting a chance to rest and heal truly. And here's what many men get wrong. They wait until the problem becomes unbearable before seeking help, not realizing that addressing inflammation early can prevent years of discomfort and disrupted sleep. By the way, John made another important discovery. Consistency matters more than quantity. It's better to do these treatments regularly, 3 times a week, than to do them intensively for a few days and then stop. Your body responds to patterns, not one-time efforts. Part 3. Joint and muscle pain relief. As we age, the cushiony cartilage that once kept our bones gliding smoothly begins to wear thin. At the same time, our bodies often create more inflammatory compounds while producing fewer of the natural lubricants that keep everything moving smoothly. It's like trying to drive a car with worn-out shock absorbers and low oil. And here's a mistake that many people are making. According to a 2023 Mayo Clinic study, over 68% of adults over 60 rely exclusively on oral pain medications for joint relief, taking them daily for years on end. Many older adults believe that popping pills is their only option, creating a dangerous cycle of dependency while doing nothing to address the underlying inflammation. While oral pain relievers mask symptoms temporarily, they often come with serious side effects when used long-term. This is where our remarkable mixture steps in to change the game. The ricinoleic acid in castor oil doesn't just mask pain, it speaks directly to your body's inflammation response system through something called prostaglandin receptors. These are like tiny mailboxes on the surface of your cells that receive messages about pain and swelling. A groundbreaking study from the University of Michigan revealed something fascinating. When applied topically, castor oil reduced joint inflammation markers by up to 53% within just 4 hours, comparable to prescription anti-inflammatory creams, but without the associated risks. What makes the baking soda component so crucial for joint pain is its unique ability to neutralize the acidic environment that inflammation creates around your joints. Here's how to apply this miracle mixture for maximum joint relief. Warm 2 tablespoons of your castor oil and baking soda paste between your palms. Now, using your fingertips, apply it directly to the painful joint or muscle with gentle circular motions. Don't rush this part. Spend at least 2 to 3 minutes massaging it in. The massage itself stimulates blood flow, while the mixture works to calm inflammation. For knee pain, apply in a circle around the kneecap, never directly on it. For back pain, focus on the muscles alongside your spine, not the spine itself. If your hands are what's hurting, have a loved one apply it for you, or use a soft brush to apply without straining your fingers. Once applied, wrap the area in an old soft cotton cloth. An old t-shirt works perfectly. For deeper relief, place a heating pad on low setting over the cloth for 20 minutes. The gentle heat drives the mixture deeper into the tissues where it can do the most good. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward to the next. Part 4. Improving digestion. Now, let's relax and listen to Martha's story, a 72-year-old. For years, Martha kept a secret that was ruining her golden years, one that she's finally ready to share with us today. Martha, it was my granddaughter's wedding, a day I'd been looking forward to for months. I had my hair done, bought a beautiful dress, and was so excited to celebrate. But instead of focusing on the joy of the occasion, I spent that entire day calculating the distance to every bathroom in the venue. I barely touched the beautiful dinner they served because I was terrified of what my body might do in response. Martha leans forward, her expression serious but determined. Martha, what most people don't understand about digestive problems when you get older is that they steal more than your comfort. They steal your life. I was canceling lunch dates with friends, skipping my grandchildren's recitals, and even turning down a cruise with my sister. All because I couldn't predict when my stomach would betray me. Martha's journey began like many of ours, with occasional discomfort after meals that gradually became more frequent and more severe. Martha, the most frustrating part was that I was doing everything right. I was eating plenty of fiber, drinking lots of water, taking probiotics that cost a fortune, and even prescription medications my doctor prescribed. Nothing worked consistently. Some days were better than others, but I never knew which kind of day I was going to get when I woke up in the morning. Then something unexpected happened that would change everything. Martha, I was at my monthly book club meeting feeling miserable as usual when I noticed my friend Eleanor seemed different. She was eating everything, even the spicy dips that would have sent me running for the bathroom. When I asked her what had changed, she just smiled mysteriously and said, "I found something better than those pills we've all been taking." That something was the castor oil and baking soda mixture we've been discussing. Martha, to be honest, I was skeptical. It sounded like one of those old-time remedies my grandmother would have used, but Eleanor looked better than she had in years, so I figured I had nothing to lose. Martha started with the external application, the castor oil pack placed on her abdomen 3 evenings a week. The results weren't instant, but they were steady. The first thing I noticed, about 5 days in, was that the bloating after dinner started to subside. It wasn't gone completely, but for the first time in years, I could eat a meal without feeling like I had a balloon inflating inside me. By week 2, Martha began noticing more regularity in her bathroom habits. No more guessing games, no more emergencies. Martha, what was happening became clear when my doctor explained it to me. The castor oil was being absorbed through my skin and helping to stimulate those natural wave-like movements in my intestines, the ones that had become sluggish with age. And the baking soda was helping to balance the acidity that was irritating my system. What Martha's doctor described is the unique property of ricinoleic acid, the active compound in castor oil. It binds to specific receptors in the intestinal wall called EP3 receptors, which then trigger those gentle contractions that move food through your system at the right pace, not too fast, not too slow. The biggest mistake I made, and I see so many of my friends making the same one, was thinking that harsh laxatives were my only option. My gastroenterologist showed me research from Johns Hopkins that confirmed what I was experiencing. Regular use of stimulant laxatives can actually damage the nerves in your colon over time. They force your body into action instead of supporting its natural rhythms. She's referring to a 2021 study published in the American Journal of Gastroenterology that found that 64% of adults over 65 who regularly used stimulant laxatives showed signs of reduced natural colon function over a 5-year period. Now let me show you exactly what I do. 3 evenings a week, I warm up about 2 tablespoons of the mixture in my palms. Then I apply it to my entire abdomen in gentle clockwise circles. Always clockwise, because that's the natural direction food moves through your intestines. Next, I cover it with a piece of soft cotton. I actually cut up an old flannel sheet for this and place my heating pad on low over it. Then I relax and watch Jeopardy for about 30 minutes while it works its magic. For occasional additional support, Martha also uses the internal method, but she emphasizes this is only for occasional use and after checking with her doctor. On rare occasions when I need extra help, I mix a 1/4 teaspoon of food-grade castor oil with an 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda in warm water and drink it first thing in the morning. But I don't need this often anymore. The external application works so well on its own. After 3 months of this routine, Martha attended another family wedding, this time her grandson's. Martha, the difference was night and day. I danced for hours, enjoyed every bite of that wedding cake, and never once worried about where the nearest bathroom was. That's freedom. That's getting your life back. Martha smiles and picks up a framed photo from beside her. It shows her on a cruise ship, beaming alongside her sister. And that cruise I turned down years ago? We finally took it last month. 7 days in the Caribbean, eating whatever we wanted. Not a single digestive issue. At 72, I'm living better than I did at 62, and it's all thanks to a simple mixture that costs less than a fancy coffee. 5. Safety warnings and drug interactions. Now folks, before you rush to your kitchen to mix up this wonderful remedy, I need to share some important safety information with you. Just 1 minute of caution could save you from unnecessary complications. While this castor oil and baking soda mixture comes from Mother Nature's medicine cabinet, it's not right for everybody. First and foremost, if you're pregnant or nursing, please avoid this remedy completely. For my friends taking blood thinners like warfarin, Eliquis, or Xarelto, check with your doctor first. Castor oil can affect how quickly your body absorbs medications, and with blood thinners, that timing is critical for your safety. If you're managing diabetes, be extra cautious. Castor oil can temporarily affect blood sugar levels, so monitor yourself closely if your doctor gives you the green light to try this. For those with inflammatory bowel conditions like Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or diverticulitis, especially during flare-ups, this remedy might aggravate your condition. The same goes for anyone with intestinal blockages or severe abdominal pain of unknown origin. And here's something many folks don't realize. Timing matters with all medications. Always apply the castor oil mixture at least 2 hours before or after taking your regular medications. This simple step ensures your important meds get properly absorbed. My neighbor Frank learned this lesson when he used his castor oil pack right after taking his heart medication. His next doctor's visit showed his medication levels weren't right. Now he does his castor oil treatments in the evening, long after his morning medications. When in doubt, a quick conversation with your doctor or pharmacist is your best protection. Just pull out your medication list and ask, would castor oil applied topically interact with any of these? That one question could make all the difference.